Actually, if you look at the number of fish per square cubic meter in the ocean, they actually didn't have enough oxygen to breathe.
Up next, massive quantities of dead sardines wash up at West Japan Port.
According to the Mainichi, a huge number of Japanese scaled sardines washed up at a fishing port in Shima Mie Prefecture on the morning of December 13th, sending local fishermen scrambling into the sea to collect the small fish.
Sounds fishy to me. So the total amount of the fish, called sappa in Japanese, at Nakiri Fishing Port in Shima Mie Prefecture is estimated at some 20 to 30 metric tons. Since their carcasses may lower the oxygen concentration in nearby waters as they decompose, affecting other sea life, local fishermen aboard 2 boats began netting them that morning.
According to a local fisherman, large schools of sappa were spotted inside the port on the evening of December 11th. Locals managed to haul in about 3 tons of them that day. Dead fish began to surface the following day, prompting them to report the incident to the Shima municipal government. The volume of dead fish continued to grow, and they were washing ashore by the morning of December the 13th.
I looked at a picture that went with this article, and literally the beach is covered with dead fish.
Wow.
It's pretty nasty. So it is thought that the scaled sardines were being chased by Japanese amberjack and wandered into the port, eventually running out of oxygen in the confined space. This sort of confuses me because how many fish need to be in the ocean to not have enough oxygen?
I mean, when they do that thing where, what's it called when birds flock? There's like a word for fish when they flock.
They make a school.
Yeah, they
school of fish.
A school of fish.
Yeah.
They form these beautiful, illustrious patterns, but they are really like stuck together. I mean, there's probably not a lot of space in between them.
Sounds like they didn't go to not get suffocated at school. I wrote the damn bill.
But I mean, fish dying from lack of oxygen is kind of weird and I'd say a little suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's nefarious forces in play here. Maybe it was the radiation.
I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking. Literally.
Yeah.
Don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but there have been some weird things they've been finding around Fukushima. But how far away is this area?
It's pretty far.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So you're going to have to put that tinfoil hat up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I had the tinfoil hat on. But hey, it's the ocean.
Yeah. How do you run out of oxygen in the ocean? I mean, the ocean, oceans are defined by one factor. They're really fucking big.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's my argument was going to be that's why the radiation can spread so far.
Oh.
But at that point, it'd probably be diluted. It's probably, this is probably a thing. We should probably chat GPT it.
Yeah, ChatGPT will know the answer.
Yeah.
What's with all these dead sardines?
Fish dying by lack of oxygen.
Yeah.
It's got to be a thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe Twitter knows. No, I'm sorry, X. A fisherman operating in Nakairi for 25 years commented, "I've never heard anything like this before. It was only around last year that we began to catch sappa in Nakairi. It makes me feel the marine ecosystem is changing. I wonder if krill scattered by anglers on the port's levee may be affecting this."
Mikine Fujiwara, an official at the Fishing Port Management Division at the prefectural government's Issei Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries Office said, "The cause is unknown at the moment. We'd like to sample the seawater at the site and examine it as a fisheries research center to uncover the cause."
Got the fisheries down on it. They are real good at studying those fish. The schools and the oxygen. We should ask them. They're going to know the answer.
Yeah.
They're just going to be like,
Actually, if you look at the number of fish per square cubic meter in the ocean, they actually didn't have enough oxygen to breathe. And if you look at the number of plankton in the area, you know that SpongeBob SquarePants was sucking up all the additional oxygen at the Krusty Krab, and that's why they died.
So sappa is a saltwater fish inhabiting inner bays and coastal waters off wide areas of Japan, from Hokkaido in the north to Kyushu in the south. The sappa measures around 15 centimeters long. That's a big fish. In the Setouchi region, pickled sappa is a familiar local delicacy called mamakari, which, if taken out of context, sounds like hosts going after women with children.
Wow.
Mamakari.
Mamakari. Yeah.
Or would it be mamagari?
Well, I guess we don't know what's going on with this situation.
Thoughts and prayers to all the affected fishies.
I heard Japan has an influx of fish, though, because of global warming. Like all the South Asian nations that like rely on local fish, all those fish are now like off the coast of Japan now.
Fantastic. It'll drive the price of fish down so that we can enjoy all of the fish.
Except for all those local islands that relied on it. Now they don't have any food.
But they came to Japan.
The fish did, but the people on the islands are still stuck there.
Which islands?
I forgot the name of them. I just heard there's a bunch of islands in the, South China Sea, Southeast Asia that relied on certain kinds of fish. And now those fish are all just popping off like the coast of Kyushu and even Honshu.
Hey, more fish for us. I can't complain.
It is more fish for Japan.
Yes.
For sure.